Viola the Wizard. Open and bright, the day starts the, open and bright, the day starts as if winter had hit the summer out of season. Snow covered the open hills and glowed with a harsh brightness. Viola finds something moving rapidly in her lap as she moves more to push off the blanket of snow on her. Lo and behold, it was Viola. She is the source and is moving so as she is just now affected by the cold blanket of frozen water. She looks to Viola, who isn't affected because of her cloak and Viola on her. Both get up, and after a moment, Viola shows to be fine, easily recovering from the cold by her fur poofing out. Viola fine with every part of her that kept inside the reaches of her cloak. Ugh. Let me start that sentence over. Viola is fine with every part of her that kept inside the reaches of her cloak. As she got up, though, her legs hit the freezing snow, and it stung as if a burn, but only for the moment. Viola looks around to try and find the trees that marked the entrance to the path the two had walked down the day before. No luck. Its edges and faded old path are hidden well by the sudden change in season to the lands. Ugh. Viola looks to the snow and Viola looks to the snow and then to her leg. The place where it touched her leg showed a purple liquid. She took some off her leg and looked at it more in the light. Viola runs in a pace and sniffs the air at each end of where she runs. Viola notices something of the ground as Viola ran. She focused on the purple liquid, though, and sniffed it. The liquid has no smell, or not to Viola. Viola, can you smell this? I need to know if it has a smell I can't detect. Viola asks as she gets nearly on her knees again to reach Viola. Sure, says Viola says as she runs two more times to the two spots. Viola comes to Viola and sniffs. She thinks for a moment and then sniffs the air. Viola sits wrapped in her cloak and waits for Viola. Did you smell anything off it? Yes, Viola answers immediately, also stopping in her tracks. She digs through the snowy ground to hit dirt. Sniffing the ground, she can track the sharp source of the smell, the same as the purple liquid. Viola runs off in a leap, but is stopped by a hidden tree. Viola gets up and helps Viola, picking her up and putting her under her arm. Both now warm and ready to head off, Viola says softly, yet excitedly, "Through the trees and around the skies. Let's head off." Viola, carefully walking around the trees, starts the walk.